All right, clase. Buenos días. So today's class is going to be about something called cognados. Cognados are something that is a word that is the same in English as it is in Spanish, right? So if I said the word televisión, what would you think it is? You're right, television, right? It sounds the same, exactly the same. But then we have something called false cognates. False cognates are something that is like a word that sounds correct in Spanish, but it means something totally different in English. And I'll give you an example. And since this is for a high school class, this would be an appropriate thing for me to tell you. So for example, the word embarazada. Embarazada, if you listen to it, most English speakers are going to say embarrassed. But in reality, embarazada actually means pregnant. And yes, I've had many students who have done that. I'm going to share a screen with you in a second, but really today's objective is for you to kind of get familiar with cognates. Cognates are really great because it's what I call the bread and butter of your Spanish language learning. There are words that you don't have to think about, that you can know already without even having studying them. Like, and I don't have a dry erase board here with me right now, but I would write the word radar, which is radar. It's spelled exactly the same way, front and back, just like it is in English. So it's very important to have some of those in your toolkit. This will enable your reading to move along a lot quicker. If you know these words already, then it's a gimme, right? It's something that you already have. So let me share a screen here. Let's see. All right, so you can see this is called Cognados, and this is a really great resource that I have from Teachers Pay Teacher that I love. She's a fantastic teacher, and I love how she explains it. And Los Cognados, so we've decided Los Cognados means cognates in English. Cognates is words that are the same in both. And we have 3 different kinds of cognates. And this is going to go through and show us. Let me back it up one. Okay, we have regular cognates. Okay, those are the words like televisión, radar. Those were words that we knew, right? Just from reading them because we know English. These are the exact same ones as televisión. Now this separates it into regular cognates and perfect cognates. For myself, Mrs. Garcia doesn't usually separate these into. I usually have cognates and false cognates. This is a little more specific than I typically use in one of my lessons, but it will be a great learning. And then false cognates is just what I was telling you. Words that sound like one thing, but they really are something else. Okay, regular cognates have similar spelling. Autobús, parque. This is the perfect one that I don't use as much. These are exact cognates, right? Radar, televisión. And then you have the little tricky ones that look the same in English, but have a different meaning in Spanish, like what I was teaching you with embarazado. Embarazado sounds like embarrassed. And about 100% of the time in my 10 years of teaching, students will tell me embarazado means embarrassed, which, you know, it's funny. So pie, we read that in English, really means foot in Spanish. See? We don't want a foot pie. That's not much fun. Ropa. We would think maybe rope, right? Not rope. Definitely not rope. Okay, false cognates. Contesta. What do you think that would be? It's not a contest. Pregunta is a question. Lectura is close to a lecture, which does have to do with reading, right? But this is actually, lectura is actually reading. Carpeta is a file. And some people think that it is a carpet. All right, guys, I am going to end this here. And this is a high school lesson. Thank you so much for your attention, and I appreciate the opportunity. Have a good one.